the world's weirdest countries. In a world rich with diverse cultures and histories, some countries stand out for their extraordinary and often peculiar characteristics. These nations, while small in size, have a significant impact due to their distinct characteristics, history, and challenges. From isolated island states dealing with environmental catastrophes to tiny principalities with peculiar political systems, each country on this list provides a fascinating view into the diversity of human experience. Nauru's abrupt transition from affluence to dependency shows how resource wealth can drive complicated socioeconomic dynamics. Vatican City, the world's smallest sovereign state, combines its status as a religious center with a distinct political system, resulting in an intriguing microcosm of governance and spirituality. Liechtenstein, located between Switzerland and Austria, exemplifies the paradox of a small country with a thriving economy and a monarchy that shares power with a democratic government. Bhutan's emphasis on gross national happiness over standard economic measurements is a unique approach to national development, whereas Tuvalu's battle with increasing sea levels underlines the critical global issue of climate change. These countries, each with its unique set of idiosyncrasies and challenges, present a more complete picture of how states manage their courses in a complicated and linked globe. Exploring these peculiar conditions not only broadens our understanding of global diversity, but also highlights the numerous ways in which different cultures adapt to their particular circumstances. 1. Nauru, the tiny island with a big history. Nauru, a small island republic in the Pacific Ocean, is notable for its dramatic and distinctive history. It has a land size of about 21 square kilometers, making it one of the world's tiniest countries. Despite its small size, Nauru's history has been distinguished by major economic and political shifts, which add to the country's fascinating story. In the late 19th and early 20th century, Nauru's phosphate deposits transformed the island into an affluent center. Phosphate mining sparked an economic boom, propelling Nauru to one of the richest nations per capita at this time. However, this affluence did not last very long. The intense mining caused serious environmental deterioration, severely affecting the island's scenery and resources. The loss of phosphate reserves caused a severe economic crisis, leaving Nauru financially unstable. Nauru's economy is now significantly reliant on aid in the offshore financial sector, reflecting its resource dependence and the repercussions of unsustainable environmental policies. This economic vulnerability is a vivid reminder of the difficulties encountered by resource-rich tiny states. Politically, Nauru's structure is also uncommon. It operates as a republic with a parliamentary system, but its political landscape is marked by frequent leadership transitions. The island has had over a dozen presidents in just a few years, owing to its tiny size and close-knit people, which frequently results in volatile political transitions. 2. Vatican City is the world's smallest sovereign state. Vatican City, the world's smallest autonomous state, is remarkable not just for its small size, but also for its distinctive role in government. Vatican City, which covers about 44 hectares 110 acres and is wholly within Rome, Italy, is home to approximately 800 individuals, 400 of whom are citizens. This little enclave has the distinction of being the smallest sovereign state in terms of land size and population. The real essence of Vatican City is its function as the center of the Roman Catholic Church. It is the home of the Pope, the spiritual leader of Catholics all over the world, and the central hub of the Catholic Church. Aside from its theological significance, Vatican City is a reservoir of enormous artistic and historical worth. Some of the most famous works of art and artifacts in human history can be found in iconic structures like St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, and the Vatican Museum. Every year, millions of visitors and pilgrims visit the Sistine Chapel, which features Michelangelo's frescoes, and St. Peter's Basilica, an architectural masterpiece. Politically, Vatican City runs under a theocratic government with the Pope wielding supreme authority. This government structure is unique among the world's states, combining religious and administrative tasks in a manner that no other state does. The Vatican also issues its own currency, the euro, which is only used within its gates. This combination of religious significance, historical grandeur, and unique governance distinguishes Vatican City as a truly unique entity in the world scene. 3. Liechtenstein, a tiny principality with a unique economy. Liechtenstein, the small landlocked country sandwiched between Switzerland and Austria, is an intriguing illustration of how a small nation may attain exceptional economic and political stability. It is one of Europe's smallest countries with an area of about 160 square kilometers. What distinguishes Liechtenstein is its highly specialized economy. Despite its size, the country has a strong financial sector that is frequently seen as a tax shelter. Its attractive economic environment is distinguished by strict banking secrecy and low corporation tax rates, attracting a large number of foreign enterprises and wealthy individuals looking for a secure and advantageous financial hub. Despite its modest physical footprint, Liechtenstein's economic strategy has elevated the country to the status of a major player in global banking. Politically, Liechtenstein is a principality with a constitutional monarchy. The Prince of Liechtenstein wields enormous power, including the ability to veto laws and dissolve the government. This unique combination of monarchy and democracy generates a distinct political landscape in which the prince's decisions are balanced by elected representatives. This duality in governance is an intriguing study of how traditional royalty can coexist with modern democratic procedures. Furthermore, Liechtenstein's commitment to neutrality contributes to its uniqueness. The country has no military forces of its own and relies on Switzerland for defense. This impartial posture, paired with its economic competence, highlights Liechtenstein's standing as a small but extraordinarily prosperous nation that expertly navigates the intricacies of modern statehood. 4. Bhutan, the Kingdom of Gross National Happiness. Bhutan, located in the eastern Himalayas, is known for its unique approach to development, which is based on the notion of gross national happiness. Unlike most countries, which measure progress primarily by economic measurements, Bhutan prioritizes its citizens' well-being as the ultimate measure of national achievement. Jigme Singye Wangchuck, Bhutan's fourth king, adopted this ideology in the 1970s as a reflection of his commitment to holistic and sustainable development. Gross national happiness involves more than just economic progress. It focuses on psychological well-being, health, education, and environmental sustainability. Bhutan's initiatives are intended to improve these areas, including its aim to maintaining a carbon-negative status, which means that the country absorbs more CO2 than it produces. This commitment to environmental preservation is shown in its efforts to preserve traditional cultural traditions and encourage sustainable lifestyles. Bhutan manages tourism using a high-value, low-impact policy, which is another unique attribute of the country. Visitors must book their trips through licensed tour operators and follow particular standards to ensure that tourism benefits the local economy while reducing environmental and cultural damage. This technique serves to limit the amount of tourists and protects Bhutan's distinct cultural heritage. Overall, Bhutan's emphasis on gross national happiness and sustainable tourism illustrates its forward-thinking approach to national development, which prioritizes the well-being of its people as well as the preservation of its natural and cultural heritage. 5. Tuvalu, the threatened paradise. Tuvalu, a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean, is well known for its beauty but also for its acute susceptibility to climate change. Tuvalu, which consists of 9 low-lying islands with a total area of around 26 square kilometers, is one of the world's smallest and lowest-lying countries, leaving it particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels. The growing threat of climate change poses an existential threat to Tuvalu. Scientists estimate that rising sea levels would submerge the islands in the coming decades, threatening the country's very survival. Tuvalu has become a strong supporter of global climate action as a result of this looming threat. The government actively participates in international climate negotiations, aiming to increase awareness and gain cooperation from other countries in order to reduce their susceptibility. Despite its small size and low resources, Tuvalu has a strong cultural identity and a close-knit community. The resilience and togetherness of its people are demonstrated by their response to the climatic issue. The government has even considered moving its inhabitants to neighboring countries as a backup plan, albeit this remains a last choice. Tuvalu's situation underlines the critical need for global climate action, as well as the tremendous impact that environmental challenges may have on small, vulnerable countries. The island nation's advocacy and distinct cultural identity serve as a heartbreaking reminder of the worldwide issues that many low-lying locations face, as well as the urgency of combating climate change in order to maintain such irreplaceable communities. Conclusion. Amidst the rich tapestry of global cultures and histories, certain countries stand out for their exceptional and often peculiar characteristics. These nations, though small in size, make a significant impact due to their unique traits, challenges, and histories. From isolated island states grappling with environmental crisis to tiny principalities with unusual political systems, each country on this list offers a compelling glimpse into the diversity of human experience. Nauru's dramatic shift from wealth to dependency highlights the complexities of resource dependence and environmental management. Vatican City, the world's smallest sovereign state, combines its role as a religious epicenter with a distinctive governance model, creating a unique microcosm of spirituality and politics. Liechtenstein's blend of economic prosperity and a unique political structure, featuring a monarchy that coexists with democracy, underscores the adaptability of small nations in the modern world. Bhutan's focus on gross national happiness over conventional economic indicators represents a novel approach to national development, prioritizing well-being and sustainability. Tuvalu's struggle against rising sea levels illustrates the urgent global issue of climate change. while showcasing the resilience and cultural richness of its people. Exploring these peculiar countries not only broadens our understanding of global diversity, but also highlights the myriad ways in which different societies adapt to their distinctive circumstances. Each nation's unique challenges and innovations provide valuable insights into how small states navigate their paths in a complex and interconnected world. Let us know in the comments what you think about the world's weirdest countries, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.